The world is suffering from a great forgetfulness, which is the root of all our pain and our sorrow, our fear and our sickness. We are all inherently one, embodying wholeness and the essence of healing. To be whole is to be wholesome. Yet we are being misled by a false authority, one that does not align with the Creator's will of oneness. And we are being taught to believe in our separation. This false authority represents the essence of evil, deceiving us into thinking we are not who we were created to be. Governments are manifestations of the human ego. The ego is the belief that we are all separate from everything that surrounds us and from each other, a denial of our inherent oneness. This collective ego, which we call government, teaches us to fear and to hate each other, because fear and hatred are intertwined, just as love and peace are. Governments are the deeply embedded voice of humanity's belief in isolation. They create and sustain the belief in countries and borders, defending these borders with threats of violence, which stem from hatred for those who are in truth one with us. Governments build bombs and guns to kill our brothers and sisters who share the same life and the same Creator. These rulers, like their predecessors, are simply insane, for to believe in what is not true and therefore not real is to believe in an illusion. The Lord of deception is the Lord of evil, and illusions and deception are one, just as truth and reality are one. Having taught us to fear one another, governments then justify the wars they create, the barriers and the borders they enforce, and the laws they enact to maintain the belief in our differences. All rulers are deceived by the false belief in their specialness. Yet we are all created equal. It is our sameness that fosters peace and prosperity for all, because sameness is the condition of love. In contrast, failing to recognize our sameness justifies war and hatred in all its forms. The world does not need rulers, it needs simply managers who are accountable and serve the people and not just an ideology. Governments don't offer choice, they just offer the same in a different form, the same ideology, which is insane. The world is filled with beautiful people, all doing the best they can, all willing to share and willing to love. In fact, this is our only cause of sickness, is our lack of love, our loss of love. And we are all looking for love. Every war is but a search for love. Every hatred is but a search for love. The world is beautiful, and the people are beautiful. The world is filled with love because people are filled with love. Our hearts and minds are filled with love. The world is beautiful, and the people are beautiful, and given freedom, they will act beautifully, and the world will become prosperous and peaceful once again. All the hatred and fear we see in the world is caused by our belief that we are not loving and we are not loved. People need to be free, and if we are not free, we will become sick. And it is this sickness that we are seeing in the world. And this loss of freedom is maintained by governments, by the laws they create and the borders and the barriers they maintain. Given freedom, people will respond with love, and prosperity will become equal for everybody, and everyone will become abundant, because prosperity and peace are one, being a part of love.